Governor Gavin Newsom signed a bill written by local Assembly member David Alvarez, which is geared towards creating more middle-income housing. It's a move one woman I spoke with says she hopes can allow people who are born and raised here in San Diego stay here in San Diego. Sometimes finding a place in San Diego to live is tough. Just ask Sylvia Herrera.
I've tried to look out for moving and places for myself around here, but it's just, I don't know. It doesn't seem feasible at this moment, and at least not with the way salary and the jobs that are here compared to the pricing for housing.
But it may no longer be a pipe dream finding that housing, specifically middle-income housing.
So this is really for working families, working professionals who really are not finding a place to live because it's either too expensive and they can't afford it, or they don't qualify for low-income programs.
Assemblymember David Alvarez says his bill, AB 1287, which was recently signed by Governor Newsom, will allow developers to build more units on a project as long as the units include housing for middle-income families in addition to low-income families. Here's how he says it would work if you have a piece of land where you plan on building a project with 100 units.
If you agree to build low-income housing, and 15 of those units are for low income, then you can build 50 more units on that site. So it goes from a 100-unit site to 150 units on that particular site. Our bill adds to that. If you build those low-income units and you also agree to build 15%, so another 15 units that are for middle-income families and keep it that way for 55 years, you can get an additional 50 units.
Alvarez says this law is critical to give middle-income families a chance to rent in San Diego and hopefully buy here too.
This is just the beginning of a lot of other important changes that we need to make in California to really focus on creating housing for the middle class.
Herrera says she's hopeful this new law can help her and others stay in San Diego.
I don't know if my friends, at least, that born and raised in here and moved out on their own. They're still living with family due to the pricing and all that stuff.
This new law is going into effect at the start of 2024. Reporting here in Barrio Logan, Ryan Hill, ABC 10 News.